So he's causing that much trouble, huh? That's a shame. I thought this guy was different. Thought he was honest about his intentions. What I want you guys to do is teach him a lesson. Just grab a couple shovels and do your worst. Oh, hold on 1 second. David Doll, I didn't realize you were around. Can you do me a favor and let me finish this call? It's for business. No, I didn't say anything about shovels. I don't know what's talking. I'm serious. Fine. Hey, forget about the shovels. Just rough them up real good for me. No, I mean real good. Yes, I'm sure. Do I pay you to ask questions? That's what I thought. Now get to it. Make it snappy with them, alright? Come on, Dawn. I told you to stay out of my work affairs. It's a big job, you know? Gotta make a lot of big decisions. A lot of tough decisions. I'd rather you not get involved. See, that's what I like about you. You're the only person willing to say no to me. Makes work a pain in the ass sometimes, but I suppose that's a small price to pay. You know, sometimes I can't tell if you're willing to stand up to me because you're brave or stupid. Either way, it's hot and I'm into it. Hey, come on, I'm joking around. You know I love you. Yeah, I had another client back out on me. Cowardly little shit tried to take the money and run too. He won't get far. We own this town. We know where everyone is at all times. It's hard not to get upset at these kinds of things, Angel. You know how much I hate cowards. They talk the talk, they walk the walk, but as soon as you actually go challenge them, it's a shame, really. If they could toughen up and listen to humility, a lot of these cowards would make great business partners. Change is only possible for people who want to change, Doll. I like the way you think, though. If I had it my way, I'd shape up every last one of these crooks. Come sit in my lap, baby doll. I want to tell you about something. You see, there are 3 types of criminals in this world. The first and most common type is the one who's forced into it for survival. I don't blame those people. It's not like they have much of a choice. And I can even relate in a way. Born into this little family, and ain't none gonna change that fact. Plus, they usually lay low, leave the criminal life behind when they're able to get back up on their feet. Honestly, that's how I like it. Show up, do what they need to do, leave. No arguments, no backstabbing, no issues whatsoever. The next type of criminal is the vigilante. The one who realizes that this whole entire world is fucked and takes matters in their own hands. Now these guys, I can respect. Sometimes you need to set the world on fire in order to force a little change, and they ain't afraid to provide the kindling. In terms of business, sure, they can be a little annoying to deal with, each one with their moral code that you gotta be sure not to break. But if you can do that, they're excellent clients. Then the last type of criminal I deal with way too often ain't doing things for survival, the benefit of others. Nah, they're in it for themselves. Can't stand them pricks. Usually rich, famous, influential. They already have it all, and yet they're still looking for more. Makes me sick to my stomach. Greed's a disease, and I'm disgusted every time I see it. But you know, spending time with you after a long day of dealing with the trust fund babies and the spineless politicians makes me feel good. Makes me feel so much better. You have no idea the effect you have on me. Which type of criminal am I? Suppose you'll have to answer that question yourself, won't you, Angel Face? Hey now, you're a smart girl. You can figure it out. What kind of question is that? Well, it just came out of nowhere. I mean, 2 seconds ago we were talking about criminals, and now you want to know what I think about when I look at you? Hey, I never said I wasn't gonna answer. I just can't upset my baby doll, can I? But when I see you, when I look into your gorgeous eyes, I think a lot of things. It reminds me first of when we first met. You were eating that shaped pizza joint my family runs, and I was handling business in the back. It was a normal day till I came out and saw you. Now, I'm not exactly one to believe in love at first sight, but god damn, for weeks I just couldn't get your gorgeous face out of my head. I started keeping a closer eye on the restaurant than usual, just waiting for the day when you'd return, and when you did, lucky for me, I didn't even have to strike up a conversation. You approached me first. No secret that people are intimidated by me. Hell, even before they know about my family. So seeing you walk right up to me proved right then and there you weren't a coward. I like that in a woman. I also think about the time where you first met that family. Again, they carry a certain aura about them. They ain't exactly approachable, but you stood tall. Even my old man was grilling you for information. Yeah, he can be a real pain in the ass sometimes, but he also wants what's best for the family. He wanted to test your guts, and you passed, so congrats on that. And the next moment that comes to mind is when I finally told you about the family business. To say that I was nervous about all of that would be an understatement of the century. What? Even your big, scary, macho boyfriend gets worried sometimes. Especially when I'm about to expose family secrets to an outsider. As I expected, you weren't on board with it at first. Then you started asking questions. You were curious and you wanted to make some changes. And for an outsider to come in and start demanding those kinds of changes to make our business more ethical, let's just say I was impressed. Kind of drive in the face of danger made me go abso-freaking-lutely wild for you. And I think about our future. Our beautiful, beautiful future. Together. Baby doll, look at me. I'm making a promise to you right now. I promise we're gonna fix up this shithole of a town. We're gonna do what the government and the cops refuse to do. We'll get these spineless crooks off the street. We'll bring in funds to rebuild everything that's broken down. We'll run this place better than anyone could ever hope to. And after all that, I'm gonna spoil you rotten. No, I mean it. I'm gonna get that fairy tale wedding you've always been dreaming of. Gonna find you a ring worthy and an angel. We'll have the best photographers, the best chefs, the best planners, the best decorators, everything you could ever need for a wedding. It can be held wherever you want it. I'm serious. Be thinking about that. What do you want a dream wedding to be? Somewhere fancy like Paris, a more tropical place like Hawaii, the Bahamas. Perhaps you want somewhere with more history like Rome. And where you like, baby doll, I'll take you there. We're gonna make it, Angel. We're gonna be on top of the world before you know it, and we're gonna make the most out of it. I can just see that future now. Me run the family business. You staying home, you taking care of our 2 amazing children. Or more, who knows. I hope they have your eyes, of course. But I know they'll have your beautiful smile. Hey, we'll raise them right. We ain't gonna let them fall down the path of the coward. Instead, with your kind heart, with my knowledge of this low crime world, they'll be unstoppable. A supervillain backstory. I like to think of it as more of an underdog origin story. Kids born into a crime family taking the reins of the business and using it to make the world a better place. Just like we're gonna do. Together. You figured what out? See that? I told you you was a smart girl. You just played me like a damn fiddle. I love you so much. More than you can ever imagine. Me vendo.